dish. Okay, how much do you like this vegetable? Okay, this is actually a bitter gourd. Okay, this is a Chinese bitter gourd. The best way to cook this bitter gourd is to stir fry the vegetable. Okay, so I know a lot of you don't like having bitter gourd, and I know some of you love having bitter gourd, but I just know a lot of people don't like this vegetable. I personally didn't like this vegetable in the beginning. Why? Because it's so bitter. Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to show you how to fry this bitter gourd, and I'm sure you will love this recipe. Even your kids will love this recipe. Okay, so actually bitter gourd, even though it's bitter, it has a lot of health benefits. Okay, normally things that are not tasty, that are not nice to your palate, these are the things that actually give you a lot of goodness. Bitter gourd is a rich source of vitamins and minerals, and it contains iron, magnesium, potassium, vitamins. Okay, there's a lot of goodness going on there in this vegetable. It also contains twice the calcium of spinach and beta carotene in broccoli. It also has various antioxidant and anti-inflammatory compounds as well. So it's good to have some bitter gourd once in a while. Okay, let's look at the ingredients. Okay guys, so what you can see here is I've cut the bitter gourd into two. Okay, so inside here it's like a sponge. So how do you remove this? It will be so much easier if you use a spoon. Take a metal spoon and then you start from the back. You turn the bitter gourd right to the back like this, and you hold. You put your finger underneath. You hold to support, and then you see, you just scrape it out. Yeah, like that. So easy, see? Just comes out so easily, and at the bottom part you can just do this. Just run your spoon through the bitter gourd. So as for the inside, you can see the sponge part is still there. So you just run your spoon again just to clean it. Put your hand firm down on a base, and you run your spoon through this way. I have here some garlic. Here I have some ginger, julienne, and an egg. And I have some chicken breast here. I've just cut them into small pieces. I did not mince them. Okay, so we'll be adding this into the stir-fry bitter gourd as well. Okay, so now I'm going to cut the bitter gourd. So you just cut it into two. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it thinly. Okay. So you don't feel that bitterness so much, about this thin. Okay. So I'm going to just continue cutting the bitter gourd into slices. Okay, so you heat up a pan with some oil. I'm gonna add the garlic in first. Okay, and so next the ginger in. fry them a bit. Okay, so there's this one day I went over to my aunt's place and she actually stir-fried this bitter gourd Chinese style. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the chicken legs. So she made this, and when I ate it, I fell in love with bitter gourd. So that's how I started loving bitter gourd. So that's why I'm sharing this recipe with you today. So you can try it at home. And like I said earlier, your children will love this recipe as well. It's really good for them as well. So when you get that lovely smell coming out, okay, I'm going to push this to a side and I'm going to break an egg in. I just love to fry the egg separately and then add it to the vegetable because I just don't like the egg to stick to the vegetable, and it will all clump up to the vegetable at the end of the day if it's wet. Okay, just stir them in all together. Alright, and now I'm going to add the bitter gourd in. Okay, and now I'm going to add some water in. So, there you go. Okay, and now I'm going to add some salt. And I'm going to add some oyster sauce in. Just a little bit. You don't have to add too much. Just gives that lovely flavor to the bitter gourd. Okay, so now I want the bitter gourd to further soften. So a bit more water in. And just allow it to cook. So if you want to have some sauce in there, then you can add a little bit more water. With a little bit of sauce in there would be nice. So just don't forget to cut the bitter gourd slightly thinner if you want to reduce the bitterness.
Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of sugar. Very little. Maybe about half a teaspoon. Just to balance the taste of. Sometimes we just won't know. Some bitter gourd might be, you know, slightly bitter. Some of them have very mild bitterness. So it really depends. You have to adjust your ingredients along the way. Alright, so just gonna taste. Well, it tastes so good. And that's it. So if you like my video, please don't forget to hit the like button and please don't forget to subscribe. I know a lot of you have requested for recipes. Please subscribe and follow so when I post my recipes from time to time, you will be able to get the recipes. Okay, thank you for watching.